Hello, fellow rock tumblers. Check it out. This big pile of rocks came from West Texas. That's right. I was out there last week doing some rock hounding, mostly along the Rio Grande River. In fact, I think just about all of these came from the Rio Grande River. As you can see, there's a tremendous variety of rocks here. I know I've got some jaspers, there's some agates in here, some petrified wood, and then a bunch of just unidentified miscellaneous rocks. So I'm going to get all these in a 6-pound barrel, get them rolling in the coarse grit. Once they're nice and smooth and ready for the final polishing stages, I will bring them back in here and show you what they look like. After several weeks of coarse grit grinding, our random West Texas rocks are finally ready for the polishing. As you can see, they're smooth. Some of them still have some minor issues in them. However, I think that, well, with this variety anyway, we're going to have some winners in here. Of course, we're also going to have some duds. I'm just preparing you ahead of time. Let's see how many of these are winners and how many are duds. I'll go ahead and get these things now in the vibratory tumbler, get them going for 8 days, go through 4 different grits, and then I'll bring them back in here and show you what they look like. Well, what do you think? Our random West Texas rocks are all finished with the polishing stages, and as predicted, we've got some winners and some losers here. Some took a good shine and others didn't. So let's take a look at some of these and tell me what you think. Okay, we'll begin with this golden, sort of mossy looking rock here, which as you can see did take a good shine. However, it has lots of those pits in it that I did not try to grind out. It was just going to take too long. But overall, I'm very happy with the shine this one took, and I do like that pattern in there. Look at the detail. Isn't that beautiful? A little mossiness, I suppose. Oh, very cool. Now here's an example of one that just took sort of a satiny finish. You see it didn't get that mirror-like shine. And mind you, these were all polished the exact same way. So some of these rocks were just softer than other ones. So they didn't do so well. I like the way this red quartzy one turned out. Took a good shine. As you can see, the tumble's not perfect. There are some pits in there, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with it. I like the color quite a bit. Yeah, not bad. Now, although these two did not take a mirror-like shine, as you can see there's some very tiny pitting on both of the surfaces, I do like the pattern. Check that out. Isn't that cool through there? What a good-looking pair of rocks. It's clearly the same rock, whatever this is. Just a couple of little random rocks I picked up down along the Rio Grande River. And here's another quartzy one that did take a pretty good shine. What do you think? Nice pattern in there. I'm happy with this one. And this one's sort of similar to that last one we just looked at. I do like the blue color in here. I found several of these rocks down there along the Rio Grande that don't look anything like this until you get them coarse grit ground down, and then you start to see this come through. There's some sort of shell on these. They do tumble and polish nicely though, don't they? And here's a piece of what appears to be banded shirt that was thrown in with this group. I guess it can show up anywhere here in Texas. These always take a great shine, as you can see. Very nice reflection there and good looking pattern, I think. And here are a couple of these little agate rocks. I really like this one here. It has sort of a cloud-like pattern in there. Oh, I think that's very pretty. Sort of a mossiness in there. Let's see, what about this one? Yeah, not bad. Now this dark one took an okay shine, and I like how it sort of has a different colored top. You see that? I think that's pretty interesting. Nice black rock here with a decent shine. I would guess this one is some sort of quartzite. I've seen this type of rock before. It has tiny little sparkles in it. Takes an okay shine. As you can see, this one tumbled with a very large fracture in it. Still, it's okay as tumbled rocks go, right? Now here's an interesting rock that in some areas took a really good polish, as you can see, but then in other areas it didn't. However, within those areas you can still see little specks of something that took a shine. What an interesting looking rock. This one looks like a little mossy agate in here, just barely, but you can make it out in there. Some sort of agate material anyway. I think this one's just super cool. probably some kind of rhyolite, I would guess. Nice colors in it, really cool pattern. Yeah, this is a good looking rock. Now, although this one is small, I really like the pattern in it. I was tracking this all throughout the different stages and really enjoying what I was seeing. You see on this side, there's a lot going on there. Not so much on this side. But overall, I think this is just a really fine looking rock. Check out this little mossy agate right here. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. It's small, but it packs a punch. Check that out. Very nice. And here's just a nice chunk of some sort of chalcedony. Nice, right? It's kind of got a carnelian look over on this side, that orangish color. A little bit lighter over here. Took a nice polish. And here's another colorful, quartzy, maybe agate type rock. Look at all the pattern in there, all the colors. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, we're almost through. This one, I really like all the pattern in here. Check that out. Not sure what it is, but look at that design right there. Oh, I like that. It could be rhyolite, I suppose. A little bit of agatiness in there. And just check out this piece of petrified wood. I really like tumbling petrified wood, especially when it's agatized like this. It's very translucent. It combines both that smooth, chalcedony-rich area with that rough, sort of grain-like stuff in the middle there. I just love this rock. And the last rock I'll show you is this beautiful mossy agate right here. Look at this thing. Wow. I just love that design right there. Isn't that something? Isn't that beautiful? There's so much of this down there. These rocks I collected a couple months ago. I was just back there last weekend and I picked up lots of this mossy, agate, jaspery material like this. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this in my videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. These were just a bunch of rocks I picked up, just randomly scattered throughout the Rio Grande River area. I didn't know how they would turn out, and as you can see, some of them turned out nice and others were a bit of a dud, but that's to be expected. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.